What's up? This is Psyche of Sound, and this is Words from the Psyche, where I pretty much just give you a whole bunch of things that are in my head about the industry and life in general, and you can take it with a grain of salt, or you can just completely forget about it altogether. And if you're wondering, am I wearing me on top of me? Yes, this is me that I'm wearing on top of me. And if you would like to wear me on top of you, yes, if you want me on top of you, just go to the Psyche shop, and you can totally do that. Link right there. You can get all of me on top of you. Crazy. So anyway, that being said, today's topic is gatekeeping. So do you have friends or people that have positions or of power or things like that that basically, you know they're not going to give it to you the option to get to another level? Not saying that we're assuming you were deserving of it. Not you've been busting your butt, you've been working hard, and they have an opportunity for you. Do you have the type of people around you that are not going to give that to you unless they get something from it, or do you have people that are really genuinely want to see you win? So I've been lucky enough to have people around me for the most part that like to see me win, but also, as anybody in the world, you've come across those people that will not give you any sort of opportunity, or they want to claim you or claim your talents. No matter how hard you work on your talents, but they always want to be attached to it, whether you're an athlete or whatever. Like I've seen situations in coaching where they want to claim this talent from this athlete that apparently already had this talent for years before you even met them. That's great to say I work with that person or I've helped with that aspect of it, but it doesn't always work out that way, and especially in music. And it gets really touchy in music because there are situations where people will build you all the way up, and then you get to a certain level of, the presentation is there, and then somebody else comes to kind of swoop you in, and that can be kind of crazy. So it does get kind of like, this whole, it's my baby attitude. But there are situations where, let's just use me as an example. I do a lot of different things, and not even because I initially wanted to do a lot of different things, and some of those things take away from the other things that I want to do. But if no one's going to help you, let's just say no one else is going to help you. I've seen people, tell me, why do you even do so many things? Why do you do all that stuff? I mean, like, people need help. But it's like you're expecting an artist to sit around and wait for the help. And I've just never been that kind of person. It wasn't my intentions to play guitar and bass and piano and produce. And I was writing songs, and I just had these ideas in my head, and I was going to people and trying to get these things put together, but it just took forever, or somebody didn't like the style, or they didn't get it. And I just started tinkering with the ideas with the instruments, no training whatsoever. And it just, after the years and years and years of that, you become just producer or whatever you desire to, be and create for yourself. And so doing all that, I'm giving you the backstory, by the way. So doing all that, and then getting to a space that people have the opportunity to, what doesn't hurt them. I'm saying the opportunity they may be able to, hey, I heard over here there's a gig, or hey, over here someone's looking for an artist, or hey, there's this over here. And, it's a thank you, and it's a genuine thing, and it's a loyalty thing, but then, sometimes people want something from that, or they want to claim that the only reason why you have what you have is because of me. And I always found that to be crazy, and it just pulls me all the way back. Especially I'm an empath, so I do definitely care about people's feelings, including mine. So it makes it an awkward, strange place to be in. And gatekeeping is just real. I don't know. I think it sucks. It's like I said, you have to figure out the space, though. There is a space, because there are people that will use you on the other side of that as well and call you just because they want something, because you do have a connect, but sometimes they're not even worthy of it, or they're not even your friend like that, or they may be into some other stuff that you don't want to make the reference, because that it's going to come back to you in the long run of like, oh, this person is not reliable or whatever. So there's left and rights to that. So don't take my soundbite and say something I said 80 seconds ago, because I'm talking now, I'm in the future. Let's just say we're all together, we're working together. We're all cartoonists, right? We're all cartoonists, and we're all drawing amazingly. We're not really a group of people, but like I have a situation over here, you got a situation over there, and there's a situation over here that maybe you can't really do, but you don't want me to get it. Like it's just a strange place to be in. Like if we're friends, if there's all love involved, man, and the type of person that person is, man, I think it's just like I want to see my people win. Like I enjoy seeing my my people that are around me win. It makes me happy to see someone that used to be in my band rocking the stage, rocking stadiums with other people, because no one is exclusive to you, no matter how good they are. Because if they're very good, more than likely, let's establish the fact that they probably have some other things that they would like to do as well. That's why you'll see groups that are amazing, like the Jackson 5 or Destiny's Child or NSYNC. Eventually, people branch off, they grow up, and they have other ideas. They do sometimes come back come back home. Cisco went and did his things, and now Drew Hill's back, and they're more amazing than it has always been. But then, like I said, you have situations where people do have to go and do their things. You can't keep people in this nest forever. They have to fly and figure things out sometimes for themselves, and gatekeeping kind of holds you back from that. So if you're a gatekeeper, man, stop gatekeeping, man. Let these people live. Let people live. Let people fly. Let people grow. Stop taking opportunities from them that could probably help you out. Because if they're a loyal person, they're probably going to come back and try to help you out, rather than you claiming everything they do as something that you've done or helped them do. Let them live. So that's just what it is. Gatekeeping. Are you a gatekeeper? Maybe I should read the title of it. Are you a gatekeeper? And do you condone gatekeeping? Sometimes, like I said, there is a need for you not giving someone else an opportunity because they may not be down with you to that extreme, or they may have some flaws, or they may not be ready. But if that's the case, you need to explain to them why you're not doing it. Just don't be shady in the background and say, I got you, and you don't got them. Tell them, listen, these are not the kind of people that like flaky stuff, and you seem to not finish anything you start, and I can't give that recommendation until you show me blah, blah, blah. And I think that's the communication may be a hurtful conversation, but that's the communication that I think needs to happen if you plan on gatekeeping. But if not, and if you just want to see love and people flourish and go, man, just let them go, and maybe help them get to that next level and coach them into what you desire them to be, if that's the case. But it's a Psyche of Sound, words from the Psyche. Once again, these are words that just went all over the place. I just went all over the place on your ass. But that's just what it is. So words of the Psyche, and yeah, Psyche of Sound, turn it off.